Hey, this is Dee was living on High Vibe, and today I wanted to do a video about how to find out if you're a starseed. Before we get started, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, click the bell notification, like this video, all that good karma stuff. So I never thought I would do any of those videos because I always thought that they're kind of cringy. It's a cringy topic, and I thought it's just some random trend on whatever social media. Everybody's like, I am the starseed, I am from another planet, basically. And then I started to actually look into some of these things, and they started to resonate with me. And then I decided it's a good idea to talk about this because it might actually help someone. So I, in my own journey, have discovered that most of my lifetimes very likely have not been on this planet. I've been here before, and it's all good and fine, but I do always have this feeling. I've always had this feeling since I actually remember myself, that I am that I'm not fitting in where I'm at. It didn't matter if it was pre-K, if it was kindergarten, if it was elementary school, middle school, any activities, extracurriculars, any random friends I was trying to make in the backyard, so to speak, with other kids. I would just feel like I'm out of place. And in my teenage time, in the early 20s, I was like, oh my god, something's wrong with me, you know? Why, you know? And there was not really internet, whatever, and you had to kind of look for esoteric materials. And then I was a Christian, and that was all like, yeah, all esoteric materials in the cult literature is basically Satanism and Satan worshipping. So I didn't really look into that, but that was kind of, you know, the feeling still stayed. I would just go to church and I'd not feel in as if I belonged there either, and I would just have this sense of not belonging. I kind of belong, but at the same time, deep down inside, I don't. So that is the first thing, that if you feel like throughout your life you'll be not really belonging anywhere, then that is a very big indicator that you might not be from this planet as far as the reincarnations go, or at least for the most part you've not been on this planet. So the next thing would be that I would have the sense of needing to travel, to wander around the planet everywhere. So it started at a very early age. I would always, before I ever started traveling, I was dreaming of traveling, and I would just be obsessing about it and where you could go, and you know, and I would be intrigued by it. And the moment I was able to do it in my early teenage years, like starting 13, it was on. Like the travel game was completely on. So, and that is kind of this is another indicator that you if you feel the need and urge to move constantly, you need to go different countries, different places, you want to relocate constantly. I've lived in 4 countries in 3 different continents, and let's say, you know, I would just never feel home anywhere, and it's just this thing that I'm looking for something. I'm looking for home, but there is no home. I thought that home is going to be in New York, but I moved to New York, and then New York City got, you know, it just didn't resonate. And there's a video about why I left New York and why I'm here now in Red Rock Country. So all these things, and then in between here and there and everywhere. And I'm just like, I come and it's interesting, and I sit down for a moment in the area, and then I leave. And that is indicator that you don't know why you're like that, but you're searching for something. You're searching for a home, but there is no home because your home planet or galaxy is somewhere else. So, and the sole purpose for you to come here has been to raise the vibration. So the next thing, the third thing that I feel is indicator of that you are of, you know, extraterrestrial origin, is that you would be obsessed or very drawn to places of higher vibration energy vortices or vortices, Right now I'm sitting on the vortex and doing this video on a little designated vortex. It's on the private property in Sedona that I have access to, and this is the view. This is not the background, this is not zoom cover, this is actually, check it out, this is my hand. I decided, because sun is right in my face and I don't have sunglasses right now, it just, I thought this look is so fabulous. This is literally what I'm looking at right now, and this is a high vibration place. This is an energy vortex, and if you are a starseed, you are drawn to these places. That's where there are so many people like this in Sedona area, and people travel. They want to go to Machu Picchu, to pyramids, to certain places in you know, in Japan, in the temples in Far East Asia and South America, and oh my god, yeah, you want to go there, you want to meditate, you want to live there, you want to spend time there, you want to travel there, you want to talk to the native people there from the area. You have this you know, drive to do that, and that's pretty much a third thing that I find, that if you have these three tendencies, basically you feel that you don't fit in, that you are on a constant move, and then that you are drawn to these vortices. And I think that, you know, at large, these are three big things that probably could find, you know, there are more indicators, obviously, that you might have certain, you know, certain, because your vibration is much higher than the Earth is, then you might have physical problems or mental problems or all kind of issues that generate when the vibration is not at the same level. And different things that manifest in relationships, but these are three big things. And now these things impact actually our everyday life. It affects who we spend our time with, what kind of work we do, and so on and so forth. And for functioning in this reality, it's a big part, and that's why I wanted to talk about these particular points, because it's gonna affect where you're living, and it's gonna affect also how you feel. So because if you feel all the time that you don't fit in, you might feel like, oh yeah, there's something wrong with me, I'm mentally ill. Whereas you have to accept, hey, I might be, and then you meditate about it, find out if you're or not. You might be or might not be from this, from another, you know, star system, or predominantly from another star system. And this is why you might be feeling this way, and you don't have to feel. The other thing that you have to get rid of is guilt, that like, yeah, I am not living up to somebody else's expectations or even my own expectations, because I want to go into the world, I want to have a massive career, I want to have prosperity and all of that. But then you're like, yeah, I am not able to really fit in, and I don't, first of all, I already don't feel good about myself, and so I am starting to attract all these bad things and negative emotions and then negative people and whatnot, and you're gonna fall into bad habits like, you know, drug abuse and so on and so forth. Don't feel guilt. It's a huge problem for people. Guilt doesn't bring anything you know, anything good to the table. Obviously, if you done something wrong, guilt is good, because that helps you repent from it, but you don't have to feel guilty about the fact that you might have, you know, energy issue, that you're like, I feel like I need to travel, and I feel like I cannot settle for this location, and I'm going to disappoint myself, because if I choose this other place, I'm going to make less money and be considered like some sort of weirdo. And then I find that is a problem for many people of this origin, and also I feel like it has affected me, that I'm like, yeah, what is, like, I don't fit in. I'm like, what is wrong with me all my life? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Okay, nothing is wrong with you. Nothing, like literally nothing. Yeah, I don't fit in, and then blah 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 blah. You think I need to walk around like I'm a crazy person. I'm like the nomad, forever nomad. I will never settle. And the thing is, like, once you come to these realizations, you will find that it will be easier to settle in one place and start doing your moves so that you can actually accomplish something in your life. Wherever you settle, you don't have to settle in high energy vortices, but then you know that those high energy places and going to a vortex is something actually what is beneficial for you, so you can pick out a great destination, a good destination when you go on vacation. Instead of going to some random place just because someone else wants to go, you say, no, I want to go to Sedona. I want to go to Teotihuacan. I want to go to Machu Picchu. I want to go to temples in Indonesia. Stuff like that. So yeah, and I will probably do more videos as I think about this topic and meditate more on it. But yeah, leave me a comment and let me know what you think, and I am hoping to do a video with my face on one of these days with this backdrop. This is gorgeous backdrop. Anyways, let me show you a little bit of it. See, it's real. I'm sitting under a older juniper tree, which is beautiful. Alright, so that's about all. I'll see you next video. Make sure that you subscribe, click the like button, and leave me a comment. Alright, bye bye.